Well, as you can see here, we've got 4 containers with some different paper in them. So we're going to talk today about what you should and should not put down your drain.
So stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Rob.
And I'm Ray.
Welcome
to House Talk. That's what I'm talking about.
This is House Talk with Rob and Ray.
The thing to point out is that they are all paper products.
They all look pretty similar.
Sometimes people try to flush things that aren't even paper. So we might talk a little bit about that today as well. So you want to stay tuned for that. This is our first podcast of House Talk.
Yep.
Right. And it's going to be kind of a fun, lighthearted show, but hopefully incredibly informative as well, right?
Serious information.
Serious information delivered in a entertaining, lighthearted way.
That's
right?
the goal. Yep.
All right. I love it. So I see that we have a little demo set up here.
Yeah. What all we got going on up there?
Okay. So I thought this would be fun because you and I were talking about, we show up in people's houses and they don't know what they can and cannot put down the drain, down the toilet, right?
Well, you see stuff advertised all the time.
Yeah.
Flushable. Yeah.
So I thought, okay, let's do this. And so I tried this, I went out to Walgreens, Walmart, and I tried to find things that are found in a bathroom that people probably flush. So I have a Kleenex, I have a paper towel, I have a flushable towelette. And
advertised as flushable.
And closest to you in case you need it, some toilet paper.
Appreciate that.
I'm always thinking of it.
Just glad to see there's no forks or spoons in the end.
No forks or spoons or anything like that. This has been soaking. I the producer helped me. I went and filled these with water. They've already been soaking for a good 20 minutes.
Okay.
So that folks out there can see what happens. Because you and I know that in a drain, they're not completely submerged in water.
Right.
They're sitting in the pipe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I think, another good thing to point out, people think a lot of times that, they only have drain problems if there's an actual problem with their drain.
Mm-hmm.
But you can have drain problems just because you put the wrong thing down there.
Oh, it's so true.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be a good demo, and the problem is usually caused by us. But before we get into this, I thought that we should talk about the fundamentals of how plumbing kind of works, because I think sometimes there's some confusion, and I am talking about the infamous P-trap. The infamous P-trap. So to help you and I, because, you and I, we joke all the time, we're kind of simple guys. We need some...
Speak for yourself, right?
I'm a simple guy.
Okay.
But I got
a visual.
So, by the way, should tell the people in this building, don't use the bathroom sink. I took this out of there. And
the out of order sign on it, I'm sure, right?
This, I got to keep this. This is important. So I'm dumping this out of here, right?
Yeah.
First thing, P-trap, tell folks what the function is.
Almost every drain in your home has a P-trap.
Right.
And the P-trap is designed, you can see the shape there, designed to hold water in it. So it creates a seal, and that seal prevents the sewer gas from coming back into your home from the main sewer line.
Perfect. I mean, it's perfect. And if you get a sewer gas in your home, a lot of times it's a dry P-trap.
Yep.
And then, of course, if people drop their ring or anything like that down the sink, a lot of times
traps.
It's in the trap.
P-trap.
And to show that, this is my gum from earlier.
Please don't put that back in your mouth.
Lauren made me spit it out. I'm just kidding. So, it was trapped in the P-trap. It's in there. Oh, and you can tell.
How many times have we been called out to a customer to find a wedding ring?
Oh, I know.
Jewelry,
and they're like, it's gone. It's gone.
Yep.
You're like, probably not. Take the P-trap off.
They're so elated to find that they haven't lost it. It's just down in the P-trap.
Yes. And I always encourage Rob to go and get your cape from the dry cleaners before you go to do this, right?
Yeah.
I also dropped by your house and talked to your wife, Melissa, and she let me borrow your toothbrush. So you're like, what's Ray doing with my toothbrush? It's been in my back pocket. I apologize. That's not going to go through there, right?
Right. Yep.
And I'm only doing this because, obviously a toothbrush can't go down your kitchen sink, but it can fit down a toilet.
Yeah. Which also has a P-trap in it.
Yes.
To trap the water and keep the sewer gas from coming through.
Yes.
And yeah, there's so many times, I can't tell you how many times we pulled a toothbrush, we pulled ink pens, sunglasses out of the trap of the toilet. And, they get stuck in there and people plunge the toilet and get the paper loose. And then it flushes 2 or 3 times and then it stops right back up. And it's because you got this object lodged in there that won't make it all the way through.
Yeah. And it just catches the debris, builds up, blocks back up again. It makes me think of, that one lady that one time she had a bathroom that she had literally blocked off so that her guests couldn't even use it anymore because
Turn it into a closet.
Yes, because they were so frustrated about the toilet consistently backing up all the time. They couldn't figure out what the problem was until one day she worked up the courage and she reached down in there. Yes.
Put her hand right in there.
And what did she pull out? She pulled out one of those toothbrushes.
Yeah.
And then obviously they rinsed it off and put it back in service.
Yep.
So that was
restroom.
Yeah. I think that's really good stuff. So now that people understand, which I think a lot of folks did not realize that a P-trap was built into the toilet.
Right.
So you've got this hard dip, this backup, and then go down into the drain.
Yeah, you just think everything magically disappears.
Right. And people put everything down it, right?
Yep, if it'll fit, flush it.
Why not? Army men, just cars, whatever.
Phone book, whatever.
So that's why this is so perfect. I'm curious. I mean, do you think any of these will hold up, bro?
Well, I'm assuming because we're doing the demonstration, a couple of them will probably hold up. But they have been soaking for a while.
I think that it's so surprising because, a lot of times, you're in the restroom.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be gross, but I'm just being real. You're in the restroom, maybe you're at somebody else's house, and there's no toilet paper. So you immediately look around, you don't want to use their hand towel. Hopefully.
You cannot come to my house anymore.
Well, I have to take your toothbrush back. But,
Fair point.
They look around, they've got those new hand towels that they put out, the disposable ones. There's Kleenexes in there. Yep. And so folks will think, I'll get toilet paper
later. What's the new thing now? Dude wipes?
Yes. What in the world is that about?
I don't know.
I don't either. So I think that's a great segue. So I thought the very first one, people will tell themselves, this will probably be okay.
Yeah.
I'll use a Kleenex. So this has been soaking for like a half hour. And
on the lavatory counter and pull the Kleenex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the only point that I'm trying to make is that look at this would be in your drain.
Yeah.
And
it's not breaking down at all.
It's not breaking down. And it would not be completely submerged. It would be.
Yeah, because the drain's not completely full of water. It just got a little bit of water running in the bottom of it.
Yes.
Unless you've already stopped the drain up and then it's full of water.
Yes. And so when we come and open up your drain, this is what we might pull out is a Kleenex, which, by the way, something important to mention is also hygiene products, makeup wipes, things like that. They're just like this. They will not break down either. I'm going to do the first two and then you'll have the honors of the second two. So paper towel.
Paper towel.
By the way, we're not selling the brands, but now are we really mad that the paper towel doesn't break down? I mean, I'm kind of happy about that. I mean,
they brag about that, don't they?
Well, they brag about
It's a big advertising point.
And I mean, I'll grab a paper towel and I'll wipe the kitchen down. We can do a little tug of war with that one. That one's actually that one's really holding together. And at the house, we all do it. You wet down a paper towel, you clean the countertop. And I mean, holy cow, that's actually 30 minutes of soaking in water. That's actually really impressive.
A wash rag there.
I'm going to wash that one and keep it. Okay, so flushable towelette. Now,
advertised all the time.
Yes.
Flushable indicates it's a good idea to flush it.
It's a good idea to flush it.
Try it, right?
People are so proud to buy them.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I have those really cool flushable towelettes. This one's been soaking submerged for 30 minutes. How are we doing?
Get it right by the point here.
This is a backed up drain waiting to happen, dude. Okay. Look at this thing. How does it feel? I mean, is it like the paper towel or is it coming apart at all? Wow. It's not.
Two pieces. Two different towelettes.
Yeah. I feel like I could also clean my counter with this. This is actually, okay. No. I can't actually pull this apart unless I, knock my mic off the table trying to get it. Okay.
So
you do not want to know where I got that towel.
What do we got left? The toilet paper?
The toilet paper is the last thing left. And, It's in the name, isn't it? I mean, it's made for the toilet. And it's something that's so important for people to understand is that it's designed to break down under intermittent contact with water.
Yeah.
Right? So,
and why is that so important that it breaks down?
Because once it gets in that drain and it just sits there, it's got to wash on through that pipe.
Yeah.
And on average, I mean, what's the code? 1/8 inch per foot of fall. So, I mean, it's
1/4 inch per foot.
It's not a cliff out there. It's a gradual fall down to the line, right?
And, any little snag, any little burr on the pipe, any little intrusion of root or anything that's sticking in there, it's just going to hang up and then they just start piling up until they build their own.
Yeah, you get 20 of these guys and you're calling us. So thank you to all the folks out there that flush the flushable wipes. We appreciate you. Put my kids through college.
Right.
Okay, so I'm curious, like, how's the toilet paper? Okay. You got to get it out of there. I should have put money on this. Will it come out of there?
Well,
we didn't do a test. We should have probably.
Yeah. And that's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
You want this stuff to where it just disintegrates pretty much.
Okay. See, that is what a significant difference between the other three. That's right, folks.
But that's the design toilet paper should have, the consistency it should have to where once it gets wet, it just starts coming apart.
Yeah.
Doesn't have any togetherness, stick togetherness.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, if I feel like this is a rule I have, if I use a new word and you know what it means, then it's a word.
It's adopted.
It's adopted officially.
Yep.
I think that it's such a great visual for both of us because it just shows you and I with this little test, which we see this stuff in drains all the time.
Yeah.
But now the homeowners out there, they also can see it will not be submerged like this. It doesn't even break down after 30 minutes of completely being soaked. So it definitely won't break down in your drain. And it costs you money and time at the end of the day.
Well, and you probably remember, I think it's probably been 10 or 12 years ago. We did a lot of commercial work for a lot of commercial properties. And there was a paper manufacturer that changed their consistency of their paper for commercial toilet paper that they put in all these commercial buildings. And we started having call after call.
They were having backups everywhere.
In buildings that we've worked in for years that had never had drain issues, all of a sudden they were having problems with their drain lines. And we started figuring out it was the toilet paper they were using because it didn't break down. I mean, it held together like those paper towels.
No, that's a really great point. And I mean, and that just basically sums it up. At the end of the day, what we put down our toilet matters. And it really should, at the end of the day, only be toilet paper.
Absolutely.
The rest of the stuff should go in the trash can along with that used toothbrush.
Good point.
All right. Peace out. We got new topics coming out and more podcasts, right?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Yeah.
See you, brother. Hey, guys, if you need to get a hold of us to book a call or to maybe get a free quote for us to come out and assess a problem, you can reach us anytime on the website at www.mullininc.com.